Hello everybody and welcome to my first attempt of a playthrough of anything, commentating whilst playing as opposed to just commentating on an event, which I do in my spare time. This is F1 2012 for the PS3. We're doing a 100% race distance. We're on legend difficulty. Oh dear. I'm in the Williams of Mr. Senna. In a full-on practice session. I'll be chatting away about my performance, or my lack of it, probably, during this event. As you can see, 18th on the grid, didn't get past Q1. Take you down the grid, got Webber and Alonso, Hamilton and Vettel, Grosjean and Perez, doing well. Button, Raikkonen, Maldonado and Rosberg. Can I just say, I missed out on Q1, or getting into Q2, sorry, by 0.020 from my teammate Pastor. Goes and sticks it 9th from the grid. Rosberg 10 and De Resta, Massa, Hulkenberg, Vern, Ricciardo, Schumacher 16th, whoops, Kobayashi, me, Karthikeyan doing rather well, Pete Glock, Kovalainen, De La Rosa and Petrov. So that's your grid for this. Obviously I'm in the Williams. I'll just give you a quick run through of my actual setup. I can't really say that it's that great, but it means that I can stay on the road. I like to have a car that is on the nose, so that's why I have quite a high front wing for whatever I do. Braking, I prefer a little bit of emphasis on the rear so that I don't lock up quite so much going into corners. Anti-roll bar, simple. Ride height I've lowered down because it says it's got 0% chance of rain. We'll soon see how that is because weather is set to dynamic, so this could go horribly wrong. You can see the springs are different there as well. There's my gearings. Engine, standard. I will be going for, there's me, camber and tow as well. My race strategy. Do I really want to go like that? Not sure. Fine. We'll go for normal on fuel because, to be honest, I try to avoid playing with the fuel as much as possible. And if I underfuel it, I always end up buggered anyway, to be fair. And Melbourne is really not my choice of doing well on a track. So, I'm sorry everyone, but you're going to have to put up with a torrid race to start with. As you can see, he's already out-qualified me, the little moose, to begin with. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll get the opening few laps out of the way, then we'll go on to all the different F1 bits and bobs that's going on around the track. I'm playing this through an RBG cable, so there may be mistakes creeping in. I don't have any flashbacks. We're going to go as if there is no do-overs. I don't even know if I'm going to expect to get any points this season whatsoever. Wish me luck, peeps. This is going to be a long one. And thank you very much for joining with me. Set? I don't think so, mister. Do the track with you, Simon. Let's see how badly you can do. I bet I'll have a penalty. Straight away. Webber on pole in his home Grand Prix as well. I'm sure pressure will get the better of him somewhere along the line.
First race, so concentrate on keeping it clean and a good result should follow. Good luck.
Lol. I think not. We're off and away. Let's see what happens. I'll dispose of you, Shumi, straight away before you just pull into me, or maybe not. Ooh, Kobayashi's got off to a good start. Okay, I'm fine with everyone behind. Sorry, everyone. Hey, good going. Beat the Shumi. I didn't get a penalty! Oh my god! Down to turn 3. Oh, Vern, you lucky little so-and-so. Kobayashi trying to go around the outside? I think not. Oh, Crummage. Woo! I'll have you, Felipe. This is going spectacularly well. Can I have the other Toro Rosso? No, I can't. Ah! Famous last words. Somehow managed to keep that. Ooh. I beg your pardon. Ooh, down the outside. It's not my preferred. Ooh. I'm actually quite impressed with that. Oh, did he go off? Oh, please don't say I've got a penalty. No, it's someone else that's got off. Green flag, thank you very much. That will do me for the time being. Pastor's done quite well. Matimi, I've not seen him yet. Wherever he's up and running, I hate that chicane. Damn you, world. I always find this corner so difficult. Sorry, Kamui. Oh. Okay. Just settle, Simon. Do not get overexcitable. You're expected to be 18th. You've got to at least beat the new guys. Okay, so 4 laps of fuel extra. 15. Go me, dizzy heights. Not really. Okay, just shadow the Aussie ahead and you will be fine. Now, of course, who could forget the old drama of the opening of the 2002 Australian Grand Prix? Come on, Kamui. When it was Ralf Schumacher, wasn't it, that drove over the back of Barrichello, and then you had Panis deciding to just not take the corner and go in the grass and collect about 50 million people all at the same time. And it was the one that they chose not to red flag, stop it, Kamui. And good old Webber managed to get his best place, I think possibly of an Australian Grand Prix in the Minardi. Toyota got their first point in that day as well. I miss that sometimes, actually. Obscure results on an F1 track. Super reliability these days kind of puts pay to seeing a HRT in the points. Not that we'll see a HRT ever in the points. Ooh, not again. Sorry, everyone. Poor driving. Yeah, we'll never see a HRT in the points because they're gone, my beloveds, my preciouses. Deary me. Oh, he's got ahead. No, you're not going through. I'll pop myself there. You will not.
You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Well, he's going to have it then, isn't he? Bugger. Hopefully Kamui will keep him well in check. Bit ginger down into turn 3 there. Of course, turn 3. The site of Martin Brundle's famous shebang in the old Jordan, going over the top of various cars. In fact, I have to say, out of everything of Martin Brundle's Formula 1 career that he's done, stay off my arse, Shumi. You don't want to sniff around that. It's been places you don't want to know. Yeah, Brundle's F1 career is illustrious, well, roughly as it is, podiums and stuff like that. I've seen more TV coverage out of that one accident than I have the rest of his career. I really feel like I've stuck the wings a tad too high. Struggle, struggle, struggle. What's going on up ahead? What's happened to Vern? It's going very slowly.
Passed us 5 positions ahead of you.
5? Oh, that was Ricciardo that's gone behind. That must have gone horribly wrong there for the old Toro Rossos. Wah, wah, wah. Bastardising my Minardis. Don't you come up there with your DRS. Okay, that was a bit naughty. Sorry, I chopped a wee bit. It's all kicking off there. Vern's having a go at Hulkenberg by the looks of it. Loving the fact that I'm actually in the midfield battle. Really didn't think that would be happening, despite my atrocious driving. Just hope my tyres last. Probably find out they're all on mix 1. And they're just like, really? Really? Something's going on. Someone's really, really slow. Who is that?
You're
know, I'm faster than people and everything. Whoa! Burn through Ricardo. I'll have that. Oh shit! Oh, I'll get a penalty for that, surely. Oh! Oh, I didn't get a penalty for it. Awesomeosaurus. Sorry, Hulkenberg. You've got like a Sauber drive now. That one was for Kamui. Oh, this one's for Australia. Don't drive into the back of me, you moose. Okay, 10% of the way there. Oh, Shumi's passed as well. It's going far too well. Safety car. Oh, wow. Mix 1 then, methinks.
The safety car's been deployed. Safety car deployed.
Oh, we're down to 22 drivers. Oh, I wonder who's out. Oh, excitement on a stick.
DRS is now disabled due to safety car. DRS is disabled.
Okay. Thanks for that. It's a bit too early for a pit stop, really, isn't it? Now, at least the safety car works a little bit better than what it does in the 2011 season. I wonder if we'll get to see the wreckage of what's going on. I wonder if that was Hulkenberg. Oh. My curiosity might get the better of me. I might have to pause and see what's going on. Oh, no, don't spin under the safety car, you moose. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Join queue and slow down. What is it, Tesco's?
Okay, no overtaking allowed.
I know. Wow, 13th, everything. Unlucky for some. The safety car will do me quite nicely, thank you. Too slow. I'm trying. So yeah, safety cars, big part of the old F1 scene, really, aren't they? Around Melbourne. Didn't have one, despite all of the dramas, in 1996 when this race first came onto the calendar. It was at Melbourne. Adelaide beforehand. Oh, here's a queue. Hello, queue. I don't think we had one in 97, if I recall, either. Because that was when Villeneuve and Herbert got together, wasn't it, with Irvine? Poor old Herbert, third on the grid in a Sauber. 98, I don't think we had one either, but it seems to have been in the 2000s that a safety car does like to pop out at Melbourne. Oh, this is doing wonders for my fuel consumption. I might be able to attack people vaguely. Of course, safety car period's 2002, 2001, when you had the Villeneuve-Ralph Schumacher smash up, which unfortunately cost the life of a marshal. And I'm sorry guys, I've just got to pause and see. Who was that went out? Who was? Oh, Kamui! No! No one's pitted though. What is Karthikeyan doing on a prime? Obviously, the secret squirrel tactics going on at HRT. It's not very often I get a safety car come out actually on this game. Quite impressed with myself, well done. And I didn't get a penalty for it. Amazing. Anyone that's played the online thing will know that this game likes to give you a penalty if you I don't know, breathe or vaguely throw a leaf or a stick near someone. I like the fact that they're like warming their tyres. It's awesome. Well, this really changes up things in terms of strategy potentially as well. I think I might go an extra couple of laps. See how I deal with things, I don't know. So, F1 races round Melbourne. 96, obviously Villeneuve's first race where he nearly beat home Damon Hill. I know. Which was a great little battle of the two. Signalled to me maybe Damon Hill, despite doing a very good job at Williams, was not possibly El Matador as a driver. 97, wasn't that Coulthard's first win outside of Williams as the McLaren? 98, Häkkinen being given the win by Coulthard. That was a scandal and a half, wasn't it? Because they were so far ahead. They was like, yeah, whoever wins down to turn 1 gets to keep the win. And then Häkkinen had, wasn't it a bodged pit stop or something? And they kind of switcherooed it back round again. So you had that. Then 99. Who won 99? I want to say that's a McLaren as well. I can't remember that one. All I do remember is that Luca Badoer nearly scored a point in a Minardi because that was high attrition. And Pedro de la Rosa scored his first point in his first race for Arrows. Nostalgia trip. Then into the 2000s you had all of the crasheroos going on. Oh, hello. And of course, more recently, you've had a bit of wet weather.
Okay, let's get some temperature into those tyres before the restart. Tyre temps are low.
What am I supposed to do to get tyre temps in? Really? Okay, back to normal on the old mix. It's like a cake mix. This is going to go horribly wrong. Oh wow, Massa's still behind me. I'd forgotten all about him. Oh, good.
We're gaining on the car ahead in Sector 2, Sector 2.
Really? Sector 2 under the safety car? Is that going to matter?
We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs.
Good, so he should be. Ooh, cold tyres, cold tyres.
And we think Vern is due to pit within the next 5 laps.
I'm sure he is, but so is probably Michael Schumacher and so is myself. Ooh, Raikkonen smacking the back of Hulkenberg up ahead there. Uncharacteristic. He's the man that finished all but one of the laps this year, wasn't it? Oh, Vern. Yoink! Yay!
3 places ahead of you, just 3 places.
Go me. I can do overtaking me. Jesus. Ooh. Can also outbrake myself quite nicely into a corner. Doesn't really help. Next up, Kimi Raikkonen. The fan favourite. Certainly the GIF favourite. Leave him alone, he knows what he's doing. Oh, he does know what he's doing. Is he just gone out? Oh no, he doesn't. He really doesn't know what he's doing. Mind the points! Oh my god! Yay! This will never happen again, kids, I promise. Oh, Jesus. That was a wee bit of understeer going on. No DRS yet, is there? No, good, thank God. Just the 1:10 faster than the previous lap. These tyres are not coming back up to temperature very quickly. What's going on up ahead again? It looks like there's more drama going on. Involving Matimi. Come on, this is a Williams resurgence. In real life we won a race. Got to emulate that somehow. might have to nerf everyone off at Singapore or Monaco to do it. It's going to happen. Ooh! Maybe not.
You've got a slight lead over Raikkonen. Don't let him catch you.
The only thing I would say about this game now, having had the safety car period, I wish that there was an option so that you could manually, I don't know, recalibrate your stop on this bit here.
You need to increase
Because
the gap. You're within 1 second of the car behind. He will use DRS.
it's... Shush. Oh dear. There's,
Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear. This may stop your front tyres from locking.
fine. Oh, we're down to 21 cars. Someone else has just dropped out as well.
You'll be able to use DRS when the conditions apply. DRS has been enabled.
I don't think DRS will apply this lap round. There's Webber's still leading. Is that a free wide up ahead? Oh my god! DRS to Vettel and someone. Has Vettel just been absolutely owned? Yes! Go to Resta and Baldonado round the German. Vettel doesn't seem to do very well in my game of F1 2012. It must know something about my likes and dislikes. And nothing against the guy, he's immensely talented. I just dread another... Shh. Okay, fair enough. I just dread another Schumacher-esque era where someone wins everything.
Vettel should be stopping for tyres in 3 laps time.
Purely because I like the start of this season, there was such a little sharing going on. It was fab. With the old race victory sharing going. A little bit more of that, I think, will go a long way. Long was how far off the racing line I was. Still ahead of Raikkonen. No, I want DRS. Ooh, hello.
You're 2 places behind Pasta.
Yes! Oh, we will never drive like this again. Until I crash, I will be mashed. Next up is the Gruffalo. Yeah,
We can't afford
my...
to lose too much time. Go for the overtake.
Shush. My next 2013 instalment, I'd really like the option to be able to swing around manually and tell them exactly when I plan to pit if there's been a pit stop strategy change, because my tyres are now going to last potentially longer and I'd rather keep them going so that I can absolutely burn the poo out of the last couple of sets. Ooh, hello, DRS. I'll have me some of that, thanks. Ah! Mummy! Oh, it was all going so well.
We're 4 places up on our prediction.
Okay, let him back through, that is fine. Oh! I wasn't even trying that. Oh, it's all gone wrong. No, the German got through. Poor old Sebi. Oh, that was my own stupid fault. Tyres are looking a wee bit warm. Might go an extra lap. There's a couple of cars behind as well. Still 21 runners. Still, as far as I can tell, Webber leading the way. It's not very often he'll have a advantage like this over Vettel, is it really, to be fair? Ooh. Yeah, this is all starting to fall apart for me now. Hello, tyre wear.
Traffic ahead, stay alert.
Traffic ahead? I don't think so. A retired car, maybe. Ooh! God, I'm starting to skid like I've had too much Brussels sprouts. Kimmy will have me now out of there.
The car ahead's likely to be running in fuel conservation mode. His times will be slightly slower than normal.
Okay, sod it. We'll
Pits
pit
are ready
anyway.
for you at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
I'm not happy with this. I still stand by my point though.
Figures, we think that Raikkonen will be stopping in 3 laps time. Raikkonen stopping in 3 laps time.
I'm sure he will. Although, see, the tyres feel better now. I wonder if it's because there's just not so quite as much grass all over them. We will see.
We're ready for you. Box in this lap.
Are you ready for me? Oh, sod it. Let's just stick to the plan. Plan is good, he says, whilst trying to not spin it into the wall. Meow. Meow, meow. Oh, everyone else is in as well. Shindig. And we're in. Ricardo looks like he's in as well. Duresta's in. Who's that piling through? Karthikeyan? Are you having the mick?
Exit now.
Oh, hello.
Remember to stay inside the white line or we'll get a penalty.
Ah, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Oh, God.
We've fitted you with a set of the option tyres. Option tyres, you have 2 stops remaining.
Oh, awesome. He's in the pooey tyres. I'm on the good tyres. Let's make hay while the sun shines. And then you'll be like, oh damn, now I'll just stay in mix 1 for the rest of my life because I'm stuck behind traffic. I'll happily have that. So does that mean Karthikeyan's actually in the points? Shush. Karthikeyan is actually in the points. Excellent.
The car behind is on the harder tyre, so he's meant to be slower. We're going to need you to build a gap if you can.
By the way, he's meant to be slower. I don't think he will be. That always feels cheating if I do that. Probably because it is. And of course Karthikeyan's going to go longer because he was the only guy that was on the primes, won't he? So I'll probably have to get round him on the track. Excellent stuff. Oh, someone's in ahead. Who's that? The rest are going through. Ah, it's Petrov. Okay. Vitaly Petrov pitting away. And who's that? Is that Verne? Oh! We'll have that. Thank you very much. Hamilton leads. No! That can't be
We're
allowed.
running just ahead of where we expected to be. Keep pushing.
Oh, as Vettel got through as well. Awesome.
Be aware, we think the car
Good little
behind is
move.
trying to save fuel.
Stop telling me Vettel wants to save fuel. I'm going as hard as I can. Make me feel rubbish. Vettel and Verne behind. Di Resta is pretty much on his own up ahead by the looks of it. Must hit that apex. Put it on my to-do list. Hey, new fastest lap. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling that this strategy is going to really call me out now, because look at Di Resta pulling away to 5 seconds. Vettel is only where he is because he's saving fuel and on rubbishy tyres. Hopefully he can create a nice little pocket barrier to allow me to pull a few extra seconds away.
There's a gap of 3 seconds between you and the car behind. See if you can increase the gap.
No, I'm going to sit here and try desperately to close it. What do you think I'm going to do? Anyway, so whilst things are looking massively fraught behind, but they're looking okay for me, I bet Mass is... Oh, hello, Grosjean. Doing spectacularly well in the Renault. Yeah, I'm assuming Mass is in that little pile behind. Whoa, what kind of braking was that, Simon? Webber, new fastest lap. That will do nicely for him, I'm sure. Whoa! And Rosberg. Okay, everyone just go faster then. Whilst I'm 2.5, 3 seconds a lap slower. Okay then. Do you know what, this is a good time to stick the fuel up. Try and pull out as big a gap as possible. Oh, Ricciardo's got round Vettel, interesting. I wonder if Vettel's actually even going to score. It's looking pretty dire. And then Raikkonen is now 10th, so he's been into the pits and has most certainly leapfrogged me. Oh dear, hello barrier. Hasn't quite worked out as I'd planned. Never mind.
You have a
Still
2-second
11th.
gap to the car behind. We need to keep it clean so he doesn't get a chance to overtake.
So yeah,
on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
and closing naff off. So yeah, while things are quiet, he said, for the last couple of laps, love to read your comments below. Favourite memories of the Melbourne circuit? Mine personally, because Minardi was my favourite team.
Good, you're matching race pace.
Am I? Really? Am I? Yeah, Minardi was my favourite team, 2002, Webber 5th, Young 7th, fabulous stuff. Witnessing the debut of so many drivers over the course of time. Obviously when this circuit first debuted, that was a debut of Giancarlo Fisichella the same year. The less said about the debut of Ricardo Rosset, the better maybe.
Just ahead of Ricardo.
Oh, Ricardo, wrong one. I was talking about Rosset. Following year, debut of Jarno Trulli. Ralf Schumacher, obviously. Alonso's debut in 2001. I do really enjoy and like the circuit as Hamilton does new fastest lap. I still have a slight soft spot. Oh, I thought that was 150 metre was the 100 metre bar. Bugger. Rosberg doing incredibly well. unlike me, who's now been caught by Ricardo. Oh, dearie me. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh! I think we connected slightly there.
Time to Ricardo. He's reduced the gap by half a second a lap.
I'm sure he has. Oh, it's Carthagena up
Watch out for the
next.
car chasing you. He's less than a second behind and will use DRS to overtake.
Well, isn't he a spiffy moose? What other memories have I got? Obviously the big smashes. Jenson Button's first win for McLaren, 2009. That was an epic race, especially when he came out and went off down at turn 3 and it was like, no, Jenson, that was the wrong thing to do. Someone else must have got by Vettel because I've got 2 people behind me now. Looks like Vern, actually. Who else? I do quite like Melbourne being the season opener. It didn't feel right when we was in Dubai. Bahrain, sorry, for the season opener. Yeah, it is Vern who is behind me. Carthagena in the pits, and I'm into 10th again for a split couple of seconds by the looks of it, because I think the Toro Rossos are going to yoink me quite quickly if they don't take each other out. Here's to hoping. What else do I quite like in a comments box? Favourite teams, favourite drivers. No rage warring below, please. This is a nice friendly channel. He's trying to save fuel. I'm trying to burn it.
The gap to the car behind is less than a second. Be aware he may use DRS in an attempt to pass.
He'll try. I like the fact that this is like an Australian / American type of street circuit where it's fast. That sounds really vague, but when you take a look at some of the other street circuits, as I take a look at an extreme curbage,
And think that the rest will be pitting for a new set of tyres soon, probably within the next 3 laps.
but when you look at other circuits like Singapore or the second half of Abu Dhabi and things like that, they're slow, they're twisty, they're awkward. This has a certain, like a 90s street circuit feel to it. When I think of this circuit, I think of IndyCar. Valencia kind of had that fast street circuit vibe, but it didn't have any of the character of it. There is something about this place, maybe it's because it's been embedded for 15-16 years, and things take a while to get character. I loved the Adelaide circuit. And that was just a bunch of 90-degree corners. Most of which were quite nondescript. But you had like the epic camera angle down the back straight for the hairpin and things like that. Like here, you've got the turn 1 concertina up, you've got turn 3, great overtaking, you've got that fast chicane. It's just the little things that all add up to make a great circuit. Ricardo, don't do it.
Pastor
Don't
is
do
around
it, man.
3 seconds a lap faster than you right now.
I'm sure he is. Oh, Vern. What happened there? I think Vern was trying to have a go as well. Tyres are feeling much better this time around. Obviously the track's rubbered in a wee bit as well. He says that and goes straight off the track. I won't mention that anymore. Still P10. This is much better than what I actually envisaged it would be.
Ricardo.
Still 21 drivers left. Still Pastor in the points further up the field as well. Quite impressed with myself. Everyone else will be sitting there going, really? Are you really that impressed? I suppose I should explain. I love racing games. I'm just not very good at them.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
That's wonderful. Oh, there's 3 behind us now. Ooh, that was going to be my fastest lap. Awesome. In my spare time, I've ran a sim racing team called Backmarker Brigade. Some of you may know a game called R Factor. It was quite heavily reliant on that game. It's very much open source. You create your own mods, own tracks, plethora of leagues that you can join for any type of car that you want. And I would run a team called Backmarker Brigade.
The rest will be pitting within the next 5 laps.
Well, it was 3 laps a little while ago. Make your mind up. But yeah, the Backmarker Brigade team basically fielded.
Expect reduced grip until you can wear them off. Stay on the racing line.
Shush. But we would basically field drivers who loved to race but knew that they'd be bringing up the back of the field because I was notorious. The league that I would race in would have a 107% rule, or if there was more than 26 cars there would be like pre-qualifying, and if you was not in the top 26 cars you couldn't take the start, and there would be me sitting in 27th looking very special and not particularly fast at all.
Pastor's lapping a second faster than you at the moment. 1 second.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'm in the points. This is pretty much better than the entire of Williams' 2011 season. Oh! Where is he? Ah. Whew! Tyres maybe going off slightly now. So, yeah. Oh, there's a collection of cars coming round. I wonder if I'm about to be lapped. Because it would be Ricardo and Ver. Wonder who else. Ah, stop going on the grass. It says going on the grass. 10.5 seconds back to do rest. It's not quite gone to plan, has it? I think I saw a flash of red. I wonder if that's Massa right the way down the back there. It's a bit too flighty for its... Oh, that is Massa! Ooh! Drama Llama decided to come and join the party. Still no Vettel anywhere. I don't care how much fuel you're saving, mate. That can't be good.
We're just ahead of Ricardo.
I know. Yeah, R Factor does a wondrous collection of leagues and races, and if anyone kind of plays F1 2012 and just thinks, do you know what, I want to go for something a little bit more deeper in terms of setup, in terms of league, online racing, because you know that online racing on this game is absolutely atrocious, because unless you have a group of people that you know are going to race properly, you will end up barriered constantly. Yeah, I urge people to have a look and take it all out. That's like Massa's going past Ricardo. Oh, he's going to have a go at me as well, by the looks of it, down into turn 1. Don't do it, Massa.
Ricardo's slightly faster than you. He's catching you up.
Mummy, I don't want it. Leave me alone. My rear end is perfectly fine on its own. Thank you very much. He'll have me in the pit stops. Quite see what. Oh my goodness me! Drunken driving.
Don't forget, pit in this lap.
Oh! All at sea. Is that Ricardo in behind? Hilarious. Vern goes through. The rest is in the pits as well. Oh, it's going to be a little pit stop shindig.
Go now.
Stretch my legs a little bit.
There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track.
Oh, gutted. Schumacher's still behind as well. Whack, whack, whack. Oh god, did Schumacher just get around Ricardo?
The option tyres on the car. That leaves
Rubbish.
one stop remaining. The car behind is running on the prime tyre. We should try and create a gap.
Okay, so I am on my third set of these wondrous tyres.
He's only 2 seconds down on you. He might try and overtake if you make a mistake.
If I make a mistake... What is Schumacher doing so far down the field? Essentially where he's been. In fact, what are people's views on Schumacher's comeback? And lack of, and now he's off and away again. I thought it was a real shame.
An estimate that Schumacher will pit within the next 5 laps.
Oh, okay, so he's a pit... Oh my god, he's a pit stop behind. Still 21 drivers remaining. Not sure who that third retirement was, actually. God, and they've well battled away. That's really helped me out. Thanks, Schumacher. Who's that? Is that Vern? That's Peak, who is last. And now lapped. Thank you very much, Charles. Off to Caterham, obviously. Next year. About time that someone who drives for Virgin / Marussia actually stayed beyond a season, apart from Glock. That second seat is like, or up until then, had been like a death certificate, hadn't it? Nobody survives. Although I didn't think D'Ambrosio did a particularly bad job when he was driving. And he got his chance again, didn't he, in the Renault with Grosjean's race ban. But sadly did not make much of it. Floundered around towards the rear, ahead of the new teams, I think. Bit of a Chandok moment, really, when poor old Karun Chandok had his chance to show exactly what he could and couldn't do. He had possibly his worst F1 race that he'd ever had. Yay, 33.4. Kind of 5 seconds back now. But sadly ahead of Schumacher. So we'll be on the warpath. Bugger. Right.
Ricardo's 5 seconds behind you. 5 seconds.
Just one place off my expected at half distance. Nicely. 10th would do me better, must be said. So it's great to have F1 as a game back on our consoles, isn't it? Because I know Codemasters have been doing this for the last couple of years, but there were several years where we didn't have an F1 game, and it was such a shame. It's one of the few licenses that I think because of my passion for the sport as a whole, one of the very few guilty pleasures that I have where I will allow myself to buy pretty much the yearly license unless it's absolutely torrid. F1 98. But it's definitely come back stronger than ever with this edition. This is by far the best of the trio that are on the current gen. Or PC, should you prefer. I know PC, you've got the modding community, which I know is not really what Codemasters want. But modders have got a mod. In 2010 was a good little start. The graphics were amazing. I love the graphics on F1 2010. There's a certain sheen to everything that you just like go, ooh, it's so pretty. Come into the light, or come away from the light. No, I can't help it. Ah, it's so beautiful. There were some problems, though, with it, as is normally plagued with the F1 series. There's always a stupid bug in almost every single F1 game going. Ooh, crap. Marbles. Don't want none of them. F1 2011, I think, improved on the general stability of the game and the multiplayer aspects of it, but to the detriment for me personally of a terrible frame rate. And one of the things that I'm quite hot on is Vern's now 12? Assuming Vern's been into the pits last lap round, I just didn't notice. Oh no, Vern is in the pits. I'll have that.
The car ahead is likely to be running in fuel conservation mode. His times will be slightly
Yay! Awesome. Back to 12. 12 is now green. Thank you, world. Though to be fair, from 18th on the grid, this isn't bad. But yeah, one of the big things I think for a game for me, for a racing game specifically, it's not if the graphics look disgusting, it's the frame rate. And I mean, F1 2011, the graphics are grainy.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
They are low res, but that doesn't matter if the thing chugs along at a good speed and you don't notice the slowdown of things. The problem for me with F1 2011 is, yes, the AI is better, yes, the online is a step forward, and so on, but go to Monaco, sit at the back of the grid, and try and know what on earth you're doing, because where you're down to, say, I would be surprised if it's more than 20 frames a second. That's how it feels anyway. It's a real struggle, and for someone who has sim raced and done a lot of stuff, is that Vettel in the pits? Yes, it is. Yoink! Oh, I love this. Or is it? Oh, it might not be, you know. Is that? No, it's not. That was just a wee back marker, I think, in the pits. Got some cars up ahead, actually. Probably to be lapped. Yeah, frame rate is a big thing for me.
4 seconds to the next car. Push, push.
Push, push? What do you think I am, a wee kindergarten? There's another tumour. Not a tumour at all. Quite the plan. See, Vettel's now going to be off and away surely because he's done his slow stint on dodgy tyres. That was a blue flag up ahead, so he's quite certainly in amongst the back marker traffic. Whoa, not quite sure what happened there or there. I'll go back down to that, thanks. Yeah, Vern will have me anyway. Got a wee funny feeling I've shot my bolt a bit too early. So F1 2012 for me as a game has got all the good things
Coming up on a group of slow-moving cars, try to pass them quickly.
that F1 2011 brought in terms of the AI,
The car
which is
behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
okay. Oh, Pedro. That was like the worst place to catch a back marker ever. Oh good, you've got in the way of him. Loving that. Oh, and I get DRS. Perfecto. And then he pitted. Oh, Vettel.
You're developing quite a lead over Byrne. You're pulling out a whole second a lap on him.
I think that's wishful thinking, whoever said that. Ooh, skiddy. Yeah, this isn't going to last very long, Simon. Yeah, F1 2012, all of the excellence that comes in with the back of house stuff with F1 2011, but with the front house gloss of 2010. And when you see them all kind of like side by side, you can really notice the difference between the drop-off of sheen between 10 and 11, and then it kind of all comes back to normal again for 2012. I suppose you've got to go through that learning curve, and things have to change so that each purchase feels at least on the surface like there's a progression or a change of sorts. Vettel now nearly 10 seconds away from me. It must be very difficult to make sure that each year something changes. I mean, there was this big thing this year about, oh, you can do the driver's test at Abu Dhabi. Really did not appeal to me at all. Oh, here comes Vern. Oh dear. Whoa.
We're running roughly where we expected to be. If we pick up another place, we'll be right on target.
That's a shame. Jean-Eric is through. He's well away as well. Stops his teammate Ricardo to come and get me.
Try and close the gap to the car ahead. It's currently 2 seconds.
There was no point trying to fight that one. He was way too quick. Yeah, I knew it was all going too well. That corner that I've just butchered, and have butchered quite a lot of times this race, ooh, has seen a lot of drama for Red Bull over the years, hasn't it? Oh, dearie me. Got on the marbles, off I went. Okay, come on. Someone's in the pits, don't know who that was. Was it Ricardo? Petrov's in 15. Wow. So all 6 of the back guys must still be running. I wonder if it was Perez who was the third
We think the
retirement
car
then.
behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Well no, because Petrov must be ahead of Michael Schumacher then. Oh, how funny. Schumacher can't even stay ahead of the caterers. Epic failage. Careful, careful. Oh dear. Yeah. It's all starting to fall apart for me. It was going so well. Fern, 7 seconds ahead already. Really? Must you? Humble me that badly? God, this car's struggling to get round that corner full whack. What if the tyre wear's going off because we're going so, well, in theory, a lot quicker? Yeah, look at my rear tyres, they're red. Ah, here comes Ricardo! Just driving into the back of me, that's not going to help you, really, is it? Ah, that's not going to help me at all! Booger! You. Oh, it's all going so averagely. Oh dear, so Petrov's a minute off. Right, tyres. Let's get this sorted.
Tyres confirmed for next pit stop. Your lap times are looking poor. You should pit for repairs. Pit, pit, pit.
Really? You think? Ooh.
Remember to pit this lap.
I'm not even going to try. Oh, that's so annoying. I can't believe Petrov's actually ahead of Schumacher though. And I'm unlapped currently. Not for much longer, I have a funny feeling. In fact, I feel that that is someone coming around to lap me now. If you lap me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Okay, so let's just pop into the pits a wee bit early. La la la, nothing to see here. This could very well make a very boring last 20 laps, peeps. Ooh, fastest lap for Hamilton. And off and away we go.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
Oh, it's all kicking off there. Who's that?
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Okay.
Okay, we need you to make way for the car behind.
Oh, it's Grosjean. Oh, crap. Did I just smack Grosjean's... Oh, dear. Oh, it's Perez in 7th. Well, at least we know what's going on with the front people. Oh, careful, careful. Come on, Perez. I was trying to let you through, dude. Don't be a moose. Jesus Christ, Sergio.
Ricardo should be coming in to change his tyres within the next 4 laps.
Now the annoying thing is going to be is Hamilton about to break into the 29s. It's me coming around to lap peak again. For what I think will now be the first time again, actually. Didn't get DRS for that either. Rubbish. Interesting thing is that they're all going to bundle back into the pits again very soon, shortly, and so I may see some of those to be unlapped, or well, to be relapped again. So that's going to be interesting. Ooh, keeping out the barriers though, Si. There's Glock in 20th, not Not seen him so far this race, so good to see that he's still running. Slightly ahead of his Frenchy teammate. Glock still at Marussia for another year. Is he not signed up till 2014? It's just that it's constantly like he has to take out an option, doesn't he? On his car. Petrov's closing in. That's disgraceful. You're a caterer. In fact, I wonder if Michael Schumacher then is the third retirement. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Not Petrov's ahead, but actually that Schumacher is the third retirement. Whoa! Carnage on a stick, people. Whoa.
Good job. Back
Go,
up to
Kimmy,
speed
go
now.
on.
Blue flag no longer applied.
Kimmy now 8th, which was better than the 11th and 12th that I was battling with, earlier on. Well, it's shown how far I've fallen, really, now that I'm being lapped by the people that I was battling with. Sad times for Simon. As I say, this is not my strong track. I may tell you after the race when my strong track is, because I might actually get a half decent result and score a point or two in some of these races. You never know. Hope you enjoy being with me and finding out. De La Rosa 19th. Does that mean our little chum Carthaginian is ahead of him? Falling quite nicely back. Normality being restored slightly. Whoa! Drunk Simon. And a new fastest lap into the 32s.
We think Ricardo's due to stop sometime in the next few laps.
I'm sure he is, but it's not really going to make much of a difference, is it? No, not at all. It's going to be a lonely old one now for these last 16 laps, 15 laps now that I'm one down. Hopefully I will stay just the one lap down. Prime tyre is actually feeling quite nifty. Much more niftier now that I'm not on the marbles as well. He says then driving on the marbles. Clever. Not.
There's a 25-second gap between you and the car behind.
That's wonderful. I do wonder what F1 2013 will hold around the streets of Melbourne. Wonder if I throw... Oh my goodness me. As soon as I stick the old fuel consumption up, it's like I start to lock the rear tyres, spin the rear tyres up. I'll be a little bit less fat-fingered with my throttle. predictions then for 2013 Australia. Let's see how stupid my predictions will end up being. I believe Perez will not finish the race. Day 1:31.9. That'll do me. This is looking a wee bit better now, isn't it? Who will win? Who will win? I think it will be our usual, it's a Red Bull or a McLaren up front doing the winning. Because I see very much 2013 as being the end, the last one of it, like year of an era. Before all these raft of changes for 2014 are supposed to come in. And I think some teams... That's great. I think some of these teams will not have their eye off the ball, but I think some of the smaller teams will know this and they will be busy focusing on 2014. Because you kind of get like mini cycles of things before there's like a big rule change. 2009 was a prime example. The whole field was covered by 2 seconds that year. And then you had some big rule changes with DRS and KERS for 2010. And the field suddenly opened back up again, wasn't it? There was like 3.5, 4 seconds between people, and then you had the back teams as well that were like 6, 7 seconds off the pace. 2013, because it will be a big year change, rule change. Let's get that back down to the standard. Quite happy that I've posted a respectable lap time now. I think, yeah, 2014 will see a bigger field spread because of that. And I think one or two of the teams may just kind of go, do you know what, 2013 we'll put in some respectable performances, see where the car lies in the first couple of races, and I think some people's minds will be made very early as to whether they'll focus on 2014 or not. And you've already heard Caterham saying that actually 2013, do we... Great. Do we already just write off 2013 and say this is a transitional year, which is worrying to hear a team boss say.
They're putting the option tyres on the car.
Okay. It's worrying to hear a team boss say before even the season's begun, do we just look at 2014? If I was Charles Peake, I'd be peaked off with that, because I'd be like, hang on, I've just stumped up so much cash to get you into, to get me into this drive. What are you doing writing it off before I've even begun? 46 of 58. Completio. Thank you so much if you've stayed with this for the whole thing. Been a privilege and a pleasure to do this with you. Still 21 drivers out front. Still, as far as I know, Webber out front leading it all.
Next is Ricardo. He's 30 seconds in front.
Cool. I think Mercedes will be shocking. I think getting rid of Norbert Haug was a bizarre thing to do. He's had proven success elsewhere. I mean, I know proven success isn't a instantaneous formula for future success. But the man quite clearly knows his stuff. Oh look, Karthikeyan is up into 15th. What is going on there? Hollywood dreams. Wowzers, go HRT.
Pastor is around 3 seconds a lap faster than you right now.
Oh shush. I bet he's on the good tyres and I bet he's on fuel mixture free. Dark horses. Who could be a dark horse? Hulkenberg at Sauber. I don't know about Gutierrez at all. Who knows what Felipe Massa is going to do this year? I think he will be out on his ear regardless for 2014. Unless he like wins the championship or something. But my goodness me, he needs a decent year, because I think Massa's at the risk of where, similar to someone like Kobayashi, he's had an okay year, or he'll have an okay year, but then someone's going to be having an exceptional year next to them, and you almost get crowded out in a way. And he's in that position where I don't think other people will take him on the way back down again, unless he does like a Sauber Force India kind of move where they might like swap round Hulkenberg for Massa, maybe, to keep the Ferrari engines going. I don't know. Who knows? And especially now that Force India have got some Ferrari. Oh, talk of Massa, fastest lap. Gee Mahazes, Felipe, baby. 128 as well, that's good. I think I've really suffered, strategy-wise. Final few. Whoa. Kovalainen, baby. In the old 18th. Moving out of the way a little bit too politely for own liking. I think it will be a very telling year for Marussia under new management again. Not Marussia, Caterham under new management again. Especially as they very, very nearly are now going to enter as the bottom team potentially, or statistically anyway. And that could really throw a spanner in the works, because that 10th position is going to now not just mean that two teams lose out, and they're going to be looking a little bit rubbish, But it's just going to be one, and that's going to have such a knock-on effect.
3 seconds a lap.
I'm sure he is. But yeah, they're going to have such problems, I think. Whoever finishes in 11th position. I'm very interested with what Toro Rosso do as well, actually, as that's Carthaginian in 17. Really binning it, trying to get out of my way, thanks Narain. Made me chortle in the Race of Champions the other day. Is that Michael Schumacher up ahead? I will lull myself all night if he's just overtaken Carthaginian just now. And he's now chasing after Petrov. Sorry, this has been like the mystery of who is the weirdo who's not really up. It is! That is a oh my god! My game's actually having a laugh. Must be closing down Petrov quite quickly though. I wonder if he's just stuck in a HRT sandwich. Probably the worst couple of patches you want to get stuck in between. Especially if it's their time of the month. Yeah, he's a Schumacher. Shimmer Heezers. Confirmed. So yes, with these races, as this one's drawing to a close around the last 6 laps or so, any comments or questions left below, you're more than welcome to leave them, and I will try and then have them answered or queued up to answer. Obviously I'm a wee bit busy where I'm playing the game and talking at the same time. That's probably not giving 100% of concentration and maximum performance to it. But I'd much rather talk whilst playing, so then you can actually get my real emotion, otherwise you start preempting stuff and it sounds a bit fake and stupid. Oh, is that a blue flag I see before me? I think it is Shumi. Oh god!
To drop back from the car in front by 2 seconds a lap.
Excellent! Carthaginian's got through! Oh dearie me. You will very quickly learn that I'm a big up the back markers, because I'm generally one myself. As stated with my 14th position, I'm currently running on my debut for my Williams F1 team. Doing the Pastor. Yes, I will try and answer any comments as I go, or any questions. Each racetrack we go to, I'll go over the history of them, probably a little bit more in detail than what I've done with this one. With this one, I'm very new to talking whilst playing a game like this, so it's all a bit of a learning curve. Any comments, suggestions, improvements, except for my driving. We all know that that can be improved, as he says, on the grass, having a real drama. It's a great little scrap at the back of the field between the HRTs and Schumacher. Yeah, by all means, pop. everything below, and I will try my very best to incorporate them in the next few movies. We'll be doing the whole season at 100%, legendary difficulty. There's no flashbacks. You can just laugh at me. Pop up a bit of popcorn or a healthy snack. See how we get on. How do I rate my own performance? I thought I was doing not so bad until I binned it in turn 2, trying to keep up with the Toro Rossos. Oh, someone's coming around to be lapped. Oh God, I don't want to be lapped for a second time. Please no. I don't want it, mummy. It's a McLaren. I think I'm gonna be. Which also dispels the fact that I thought it was Webber up front. I've seen Alonso at all. Either. Or is that a Force India? It's a Force India. I'm okay. Great to see a diverse weather race where it's actually just been dry as well. So again, fastest lap. He must have gone for the option tyre right at the end there. Yeah, it's Di Resta. There you go, dude. 9th position for Di Resta. That's not bad. Considering I took out the other Force India. Whoa. Aerodynamics. Is that 10th place not too far behind as well? There's quite a few cars not too far behind. That worries me slightly. Petrov has been matching my times as well. It's never a good sign. I only want to be 1 lap down, otherwise I'll look really rubbish when it comes to the results screen. Oh! Completely not looking where I was going there. Sorry, world. That's Karthikeyan going through in 16th position. Work that out. Cheers, my dears. Idiot. Pouring the rain. God, there's loads of cars behind now. That was a terrible lap. Iria. So paranoid that I was going to brake at the 50 metre board and not the 100 one. I broke at the 150 instead there.
conditions. Let the car immediately behind through. You're not racing him.
Felipe, go through! Oh god. Absolute disaster, Simon. He was doing so well.
Today, so don't take any risks. Bring the car home.
Okay, so Hamilton wins. Wonderful. I stay one lap down. Even more wonderful. Sadly, I don't appear to have ruined things for Webber enough so that it can cost him 10th place. I appear to have lost all sense of being able to drive whatsoever on this last lap. Fatigue! Numb fingers, actually, I will say. It is freezing here. Well, Massa with all of those fastest laps. Doesn't look like... Well, A, he's not going to get the fastest lap. B, he's not even going to score. Life is cruel, Felipe. I'm sure you'll have found that out already. 2008 Brazil, la la la. Oh well, 14th for me. Beat home Schumacher. Can't really turn my nose up at that. Just get across the line. Yay! Well done, moi. He's not going to be happy though. Miserable. Maldonado third! Oh, superb! Go teamy. Okay, let's take a little look. Hamilton, Alonso, Maldonado, 20 seconds off. And Grosjean, Webber down to 5th. Oh dear, that didn't go very well. Especially from pole. Rosberg 6th, then Raikkonen got ahead of Perez. De Resta 9. Vettel grabbed the final point in 10 ahead of Massa. 1 lap down, Verne, Ricciardo, Smith, me. 2 laps down, Petrov. 3 down were... Kovalainen and Karthikeyan. Michael Schumacher 18th in what appears to be the slowest, fastest lap of everyone as well. That's dreadful. Deary me. In fact, how on earth did I manage to get 14th with that as my fastest lap? I know I was a bit back to front on my strategy compared to everyone else, but Jesus. De La Racer, Karthikeyan there, then you got Glock and Peak. Ah, it was Button who was the 3rd retirement there. And then it was Kobayashi and Hulkenberg. Clonked it. So there you go. Hamilton, Alonso, Maldonado, Grosjean, Webber, Rosberg, Raikkonen, Perez, De Resta and Vettel. Your top 10 in the championship. Constructors. It's McLaren ahead of Ferrari and Lotus. Then Williams, yay, Red Bull. Mercedes, Sauber and Force India with Toro Rosso. Caterham have got the 10th spot ahead of HRT and Marussia. And wow, 1 race down. Thank you oh so much for joining me for that one. Round 2 I'm sure will be taking place very, very shortly. Oh dear, don't cry, Simon. The obvious pun was to say I wish Buenos Aires was back on the calendar so I could go with that, but unfortunately can't do that either. It's not that dramatic. It was only 14th. I only lost a front wing. Never mind. Oh well. Anyway, cheers for watching everyone. I shall see you all for round 2 and for other stuff on the Higher Plane Games channel. Hamilton is not a class act. Bye for now.